It's Ling. Hello. It is day number 7 of the brand Rockstar Challenge. I'm super excited to be here with you on this last day. You guys have been doing so awesome, and I'm very impressed with all the interaction that I'm seeing in the Facebook group about this challenge and what you guys have learned and what you guys are doing with what you've learned, basically. And I'm excited to go over today's topic, which is around attracting your raving fans who market for you. And it's really important to understand how your fans and followers think and understand why they would want to go ahead and market for you. So I'm really excited to share that with you. If you are new to my challenge and you are like the first time here, go ahead and go to brandfameschool.com/rockstar, where you'll be able to get all the replays of the challenge. So you can go there to go ahead and grab it if you would like the other topics. We went over finding your specialty or your niche. We also went over how to find your money-making idea, your brand ID, your message you were born to share, how to market yourself. There's a lot of great stuff, and so I highly recommend you going ahead and going to brandfameschool.com/rockstar to get the replays. Now, yesterday we were talking about marketing and how to market yourself in a way that, attracts people versus having crickets, because I think a lot of people have trouble with marketing, and it was very important for me to share that when you market yourself, you don't want to come from your perspective. You want to come from your ideal client's perspective. You want to really think about what their pain points are, what their pleasure points are, because they are only interested in looking at stuff that actually helps them. And so that's why it's really important to go ahead and market that way. So let me know if you got some key insights from yesterday's scope or live stream, depending on what you're on. I would love to hear your insights. And then building on top of what we talked about yesterday, which is marketing and really understanding how people think, we're going to talk about building loyalty, because loyalty is the reason why people will go ahead and share your stuff, because they like your stuff. And so a couple things you need to remember. In order for somebody to share what you have and your programs and your products and services, they have to have a great experience of them. So you want to think about what kind of experience you're creating for your fans throughout the whole entire process. Because when they go ahead and share with their followers or send to their friends, it's an endorsement for you, and they're basically putting their reputation on the line for you. And so you want to think about it this way, because people won't just share it just for sharing's sake. That it has to have a lot of value for them to share it. And the way that you create value is by solving one key area that they're having a problem with, or one specific topic, because you want to make it bite-sized. What I see a lot of people do, is they write a lot of blog posts, and it's very long and in-depth. While it's great and the content is great, it's not very shareable. You want to make sure that your content that you provide, whatever problem you are solving, is very shareable with your ideal clients, and shareable to their followers as well, and their friends who are in the same situation. So what you want to do is go ahead and create bite-sized pieces of your content, and you want to create easy steps. So you want to tell them, this is step number 1, this is step number 2, or just make it very simple, or just have 1, 2, or 3 key points and key takeaways. Either way. But you want to make it so that it's very easy for them to follow, and it's easy for them to go ahead and then recommend your items and to your ideal clients. Hopefully this is making sense, because when you are able to, we got one heart going and a couple hearts, awesome. So, let me go back up. So, if you look at like Marie Florio, she's really big in the business world, or Brenda Burchard. The reason why their content is very shareable is because they are able to take whatever the problem is and break it down into simple steps. You'll see Marie talking about like the 3 steps, or Brendan going over his like formula or whatever. You want to make it easy so people can digest it, they can understand it, and then they will be more inclined to share it. Another thing you want to remember to make sure that your content gets shared by your raving fans is not only creating that experience and making sure that it's shareable content, is that you want to leverage your content across different platforms. So let's say you're talking about, these 3 different pieces of whatever problem you are solving for your ideal clients. So when you can do a scope about it, you can do a live stream about it, but then you can take pieces of that content and create other content around it. So you want to think about, okay, here's a problem I'm solving. Here are the main takeaways of, 3, 4, 5 pieces of content that I want to share, and you break it down. And then you go ahead and take one piece of each thing. You can create different graphics around it. You can expand on that thing, whatever that thing is. You can write a blog post around it. That's how you start to create shareable content, is that if you give people different avenues for watching, absorbing, and utilizing your materials. Is this making sense? So yesterday I shared, an example of a sales coach. So a sales coach, might have topics around objection, how to book discovery calls, all these different topics. So when they have all these different topics, they can pick one main topic. So one main topic could be how to overcome objections. And then within that, there's going to be like maybe 3 teaching points, right? And they can do that in a scope. And maybe teaching point number 1 is how to overcome money objections. So that becomes, one piece of it. And then within the money objections, they can have some kind of key takeaway that they can make into a blog post, one of those graphics as well too, and then share it with their audience. Because people, you want to make it really easy for somebody to share it as well too, not only absorbing the content and making it easy for them to absorb it by having the steps, but you also want to create content that are bite-sized that people can actually share. And Brendan Burchard actually talks about this, and creating a viral campaign. He basically takes what he teaches, and then he creates little infographics, or not infographics, so just graphics that he puts on his Facebook page, and allows people to share it. And he does different forms. So he might do that. He might do a little bit of an audio, just snippet of that one particular piece. So it's easy for people to digest and to share. So that's one thing that you have to do. You have to make it very, very, very easy. The other thing that you would want to do is that you want to ask people to share. It's kind of funny. I kind of feel like, duh, you got to ask for it. But, a lot of people don't ask. They expect their ideal clients to just naturally share their content for them. But you want to be proactive about it. You want to make sure that it's on your thank you page. When you have, an opt-in that you do. When people opt in, they are given that you can have them redirected into your thank you page. And on your thank you page, you can tell people to share your content. That's how you start to get your word out there. If it's good content, people will want to share it. So I always have on my thank you page a place where they can share it via Facebook, or a little button for them to share it on Twitter. And I craft the little Twitter or the Twitter, what's it called, the characters, whatever you put in the Twitter, and they just have to hit tweet. So make it very easy for people to share. And I even put in my copy, if this is of value, or if that you want more, if you want your friends or you know of friends that also need this content, please share it. So that's another thing you want to think about. I talk about it in my scopes all the time. I'm always saying, if you find this valuable, please share it with other people, because they might be going through the same problems that you are, and your followers may also want similar ideas or similar advice, right? So you definitely have to always ask for it. And a lot of people don't do that step. I know it seems kind of silly to say, but it's true. It's true. A lot of people don't even ask for it and expect people to share it. So you have to repeat yourself. Even in your emails, when somebody downloads whatever you have, and you have an email giving them whatever the download is, you can say, like, click here to tweet. You can use click to tweet as an app. It's clicktotweet.com, and they allow you to create little Twitter characters, and allows you to tweet as well too. And that's also been a very effective. And I was able to get a lot of people to, push some of my marketing for me, because they were able to go ahead and do it very easily and because I asked. Those are two really fundamental things that you want to think about when you go ahead and build your loyalty. Of course, you have to create an awesome experience for them to even want to share it, but then after you create that awesome experience, then you can go ahead and create easy, digestible ways for people to share your content. Let me know if this is making sense. I know we had a couple people on. This I know this seems really basic, but it's something that not a lot of people think about when you are trying to build loyalty. Another thing that you can do, I'm just going to give you another tip. Another thing that you can do is that you can provide incentives as well too. Giveaways are really popular. You can go and create a giveaway. You can also create incentives for people to share your content by, maybe for the person that shares the most, you get X prize. You can do those things as well too, but the key is they won't do it unless it's very easy for them to do it, unless your content is very good, and unless you ask for it. So you really need to do those things, or else it's harder for people to go ahead and share what you have. So let me know if this is making sense. I see a couple people on both the stream and Periscope. So just comment and let me know if this is making sense, if you have any questions. This is more basic, but it is definitely much needed, because a lot of people don't do this step, and that's how you build loyalty. And going back to the content being really good, you want to solve a problem that they are facing. And one of my ebooks that has been downloaded over 1,800 times, it was downloaded over 1,800 times because people were sharing it, because the content was so valuable and good and easy to follow, and people got a result out of it. I get messages all the time saying, oh my gosh, this is so great. I'm learning new things about my brand. I'm thinking about my brand totally differently. And so they're more likely to share it. And I make it easy for them to share it, because I give them links. I give them, different things to tweet. Tova says yes. Awesome. So let me know, your key takeaways as well too. If you have any key takeaways from even the 7 days that we've been on together. If you have any big ahas as well too. I would love to hear that as well. So if you have any of that, you can go ahead and share it with me. So that was pretty much oh, lots of art, thank you. That was pretty much the content for today. I mean, I want to make this very easy for you, and this challenge very easy for you. So that's why, the first few days were more around the basics of building a brand, and then now it's more, I want you to implement what you've learned so that you can start to build this loyalty as well too, based off of the content that you've created. So that was pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and go to my Facebook group, or you can sign up for this challenge. It's brandfameschool.com/rockstar, and you can go ahead and grab the play sheets for the last few days as well too. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this challenge. I enjoyed being here with you. And if you have any questions, go to my Facebook group, Brand Fame School. Facebook. Just look for Brand Fame School Mastermind on Facebook, and you'll be able to join as well too. We can continue the conversation there. And then, if you're still struggling with, your message and understanding your ideal clients and understanding how to talk to them and what their pain points are, I'm doing a one-day workshop on August 7th if you guys are interested. It's all around mastering your message so that you can attract high-end clients. So if you're interested in that, you can go to brandfameschool.com/message to sign up. I'm only taking 5 people to be in this course, and we're going to go do laser coaching and really hone in on who your ideal clients are. So hopefully this was helpful, and I'm super excited for everything that you guys have accomplished so far, and I will catch you guys later. Bye, everyone.